Are you feeling kind of low, disappointed, frustrated, or probably depressed in your life? You know what? I always say to every problem, there's always a solution. That's the reason why I wrote this book called Always Chink Positive. It has 50 Chink Positive quotes, 50 inspirational stories, but at the same time, 50 things that you can think about in order for you to get started, get motivated, and get inspired. If you want to know more, please go to this website or visit the nearest bookstore and then ask for Always Chink Positive. Do you want to start investing but are worried about the long-term commitment? Are you an OFW who wants more out of your hard-earned money than just keeping it in a regular savings account? Here's an option that lets you start investing from a 3 to 5 year period.
Well, it really depends on your objectives. If your objective is to have some regular interest, there are some instruments. If your objectives are to earn some capital gains or make money off the volatility of the price of the asset, then definitely we are offering bonds. Admittedly, the bonds are longer term in nature, 5, 7, 10 years, or even as long as 20 years. But for those who are looking for regular interest, we do recommend our dollar time deposit. We have recently issued our 3-year time deposit, and it is at an interest rate that is beating inflation, and it starts off at a very relatively small minimum amount of $5,000. To know more about our dollar time deposit, please visit our website, invest in Security Bank's 3-year dollar time deposit, and make your dollars work for you.
Earlier, we talked to Yil, and right now we are going to talk to Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Hello.
Yil wants to inquire if it's a wise decision to come here in the Philippines and stay here for good. Do you have a savings account already set aside?
No, I don't have it, but I have a house, and if I sell that, it depends on how much I get for the house. So I'm lower on the house, but if the market is good, maybe I can get a small amount of money. I have paid off some of the net house, so that's what I was thinking. If I sell the house, we get some of this money back.
Do you have any idea about the cost of living here in the Philippines?
I don't know. I think the sky is the limit. It depends on the standard of living you want.
If you want to stay probably in the province, more or less how much?
The cost of living will be lower. Well, generally speaking, if you compare your money, Swedish money, which is kroner, right, in currency, compared to Philippine currency, definitely your money there will go a long way here if you spend it here in the Philippines, because the cost of living here in our developing country is much lower than it is there in Sweden. But what's important for us to know is that, are you dead set on leaving your country, give it all up to settle here in the Philippines?
I have to investigate about what kind of investment I will make, you know, so I don't take too much risk.
You're just exploring your options.
Yeah, it's taking options, yes.
How much is your cost of living right now if you are in Sweden right now on a monthly basis? Amortization, electricity, food, everything. How much are you paying?
I pay about between 25,000 and 40,000 Swedish kronor per month. If I leave Sweden and move to Philippines, I will not have this job anymore, and my income will stop. I think my possibilities to earn this money in the Philippines is not so big.
Yes.
Because the average salary is probably less than in Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Definitely.
Yeah, you are right, Peter. Peter, you said more or less you're spending around 25,000 kroner on a monthly basis. I can assume that you're making more than that. That's the reason why you can afford that lifestyle, right?
Yes.
So just to give you an idea, if you transfer here and you want to practice your profession here,
As an engineering consultant?
yes, more or less, you only get paid around 7,000 kroner here in the Philippines. So it's,
I understand that.
yeah, so it's way less. So that's the reason why I don't think that we can afford that lifestyle for your current lifestyle right now.
That is if ever you do decide to find employment here in the Philippines as an engineering consultant. However, you're open to establishing a business here in the Philippines. What kind of business are you looking at?
Maybe one possibility is work as an independent consultant, as a contractor for companies.
So you're planning to put up your own company?
Yeah, maybe I will register a company and maybe try to see if there's job outside Philippines in the countries nearby. Like in, for example, in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, China, or Australia.
Yeah.
Maybe I can work like freelance.
Yeah, you know what?
Possibility.
Peter, that's a great idea because, again, if you earn money abroad, just like what the overseas workers are doing, they make money abroad and they spend the money here, definitely your money will go a long, long way.
Yeah, I think that's a good possibility.
So we have two possibilities already.
Yes.
Peter and Yil putting up their own consultancy company here in the Philippines, or him finding employment in the regional area so that he'll be able to save. The third is the business side.
Yes. We just spoke to Peter and Yil, but before we go any further, let's watch this special feature from our friends at AXA Philippines.
Our great hero Jose Rizal once said, "The youth is the hope of our future." To make sure our children have a bright future is to make sure that their education is secured. AXA's AcademiX plan gives us that opportunity.
Question. So what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an architect. I could design buildings and traffic management systems.
Yes, yes. When I grow up, I want to be a chef because I enjoy cooking.
Yes, Jana?
When I grow up, I want to be a fashion designer.
Thank you. Okay, that's something interesting. Okay, we'll look forward to that.
AXA AcademiX is an investment-linked life insurance education plan that provides for the education needs of the child. It is invested in the high earning potential of AXA's investment fund. AXA AcademiX, you can pay it for a minimum of 5 years. You can place it in a chosen investment depending on your risk appetite. So it will mature until the desired or determined age of the child when we want to use it in the future. Saving period is not limited for 5 years. Hence, you can continue to save or increase your savings through top-ups so that you can reach your desired goals faster. The more you save, the more units you put into your investment funds, and the faster your money will grow. For a minimum of 5 years, the child can enjoy the 4-year college payouts. And not only that, during the graduation, it can give also the graduation gift depending on the investment performance of the fund. We can enhance this AXA AcademiX with riders such as disability protection, accident protection, and an additional life coverage to the parent. Aside to the guaranteed contingency payout by AXA to the family every year until the child graduated from college, then AXA is also giving a death benefit to the family that can be used for the burial expenses and for the clean-up funds that may incur. At least yung nilaan para sa education ng bata, hindi mababawasan, but the dream of the parent can continue on until the child graduated from college. As a parent, let us fail-proof and create our child's bright future through AXA AcademiX Solution. Visit our website and talk to your AXA financial advisors today.